Hi everybody, welcome back to Under Par Golf Architect. This is the second half of what was supposed to be my first video. I ended up, while I was editing, realizing that it was going to be a really long episode, so I decided to split it in two. So this is just the intro. We'll get right into it here in a second. I just wanted to take a second to thank you for choosing to spend a little bit of your day, whether it's 5 minutes or 40 minutes with me. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, let's get right into it. Let's see, are we still... Average score is now 3.4 on hole number 2. Average score on this one is now 3.3, so... Looks like our golfers are getting worse. Probably. How about hole 3? Average score is 2.4, so the average score is actually trending downwards towards an eagle almost, which is kind of crazy, but I guess that hole's a lot easier than I thought. Okay, first guy over here. Hit that way out there, into the nothingness. Cool. Yeah, see, now we're getting a little bit more money. Yeah, now we're back. We're so back, baby. So back. Alright. Now, if we have... I really, really wish I knew how... Oh, we only got one fountain. Let's put another fountain down, actually. That's probably a good thing. Yeah, we'll put it right there. That should cover a decent amount. Why not? You know what? I'm not doing anything. Oop, did not mean to get structures up there. What if I... Yeah, they've got little... You can see the little zones that they cover. I could probably put it right here by the third hole, too. There we go. Now nobody has to go too long without drinking. Alright, let's see. Yeah, monthly because I spent... Yeah, so I got about $3,000 in recurring expenses. Just maintenance for the holes. Spent $2,000 there. Whatever. Super happy. Okay, good, great. Yeah, we're doing okay. We got a 73. We got a 2.3 out of, I assume, 5. Let's see. This guy doesn't like that I don't have a small driving range. Most people don't like I don't have a driving range. Alright, well how much was that driving range that I unlocked? $10,000, which I do not have. I will in a little bit. Of course, then I can hire a teacher. It's got a maintenance of 500, so... Once we, you know... Once we get... Okay, this kind of annoys me. I'm not gonna... I don't know why. I'm actually gonna do this. We still got plenty of fairway? We don't, actually. Huh. Whatever. Alright. I don't know if the whole means... I don't know if the whole rating means anything. Does it? Design score. The design score reflects how well your hole is balanced, length, blah blah blah. Street use elements of BB blorp. Some combinations could give you a special badge to the hole that increases the design score. Great, but does that really matter? The tee box starting point, choose the position carefully. It says toe for player's first shot and defines the hole's overall length. Yeah, I don't know if any of that actually matters, or if it's just like a, hey, good job, buddy. Okay, well these two are paired up. So Michelle and James are playing together, which is cool. Oh, shut up, Mayor. Nobody cares. Hey, look, my raccoon's dancing. Do-do-do-do-do. Actually... Can I find the raccoon? Can I see him? Hey! Hey! There he is. Look at my little guy bouncing up and down. Yeah, now look at this squad. Just a couple of cool guys hanging out at the golf club. Hell yeah. This is what I consider a good day. I was trying to see what skip animation did, but... Spacebar interacts. Can I interact with the raccoon? Well, I interacted with the water fountain, so there's that. Or as people say in New England sometimes, the bubbler. Or the bubbler. Interacted with the bubbler, dude. Now I'm trying to interact with the raccoon cat. Nah, he's not doing anything. Well, I went to the restroom, apparently. Interesting. Can I interact with the... I can. Ah, yeah. Drinking nothing. Oh, no, I actually have a Coke or something in my hand. Never mind. Thought I was just acting like... Did I just put that in my pocket? I did, apparently. Alright, cool. Well, you know what? Let's try out this. Let's try out this hole. I haven't played it yet. Move over, losers. I'm playing my own golf course. Yoink! I would call 4, but it doesn't matter. Ah, besides, I wasn't going to hit that guy. Wait a second. Does this guy look like me? Oh, he just walked away. Yeah, whatever. Alright, what we got left? We got 200 yards left, right? Yeah. Let's see if I can bend it around these trees. Failed shot? What does that mean? What? That doesn't even make sense. Failed shot. I didn't even swing. Why does that count as a stroke? It doesn't count as a stroke if you don't swing. That's bullshit. Alright. There we go. Hitting this bunch of crap over here. Yeah, if you don't swing and you don't make contact with the ball, it doesn't count. Whatever. Okay, this is going to take a... Well then. That's, Huh. That's interesting. Apparently, there is... Well, you know what? This game did just come out. Whatever. I'm not going to judge too harshly, but... Whatever. Nice. Look at that. Got par from 50 some odd yards out, despite the fact that I fell through the earth, which I'm not sure if that's in the official rules of golf or anything. That if the ball falls through the universe, if you get a free drop or if you take a penalty stroke. Alright, create new hole, build a small driving range. I do have the 10 grand now for the driving range, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Small driving range. I guess it is a little bit oh, okay, it's larger than I thought. Where can I put it? Can I wedge it in here? Ah, crap. Probably like, what, 1, 2... Probably 1, 2, what was the word I'm looking for? Why is my brain blanking? Probably 1 too many squares too short. Can I move this? Can I move it? No. Okay. Alright, well, let's go back to the small driving range. Now I could put it behind the clubhouse like this, which is not unusual for golf courses. I could also put it beside this first hole. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Whoop. It's actually not a terrible idea. I mean, it kind of is in real life because we have the driving range hitting straight at whoever's onto the, was it the fourth hole's tee box? But in this game, who cares? It doesn't matter. I'm putting it right there. Cool. Besides, we've got a fence back here at the 100-yard mark. Who hits it further than 100 yards? Ugh. Alright. So we've got all this going on. Golfers gain power experience, apparently, is what that does. Employee 01, we could get a teacher out of it, which... Yeah, we got the money. We got the money. Okay, so we got a teacher, Mark Roberts. Yeah, he sounds like a golf pro. Drop him down. Andrew Owen. Okay. So Mark Roberts is now the pro here at... What was the name of this club? Rocky Road? Nope. Rookie Roads. Okay. So we got that. I'm going to, as usual, build a path here that will lead to the next hole whenever I throw it down. We got 10 silver members, we got 12 prestige, but we need more of a food score. Which I assume, oh, we got a restaurant here. Golfers can eat, drink, and recover energy. Costs 20 grand. I actually have 20 grand. Maintenance is 2 grand though, which... What is my... Yeah, I mean, we could afford it technically. I don't know if I really need it. What's more important, do you think? Throwing one of those down or building more holes? I'm going to guess building more holes, honestly. That's probably more important. I mean, do we really need to go straight for a 2-star golf club? I feel like if I do that, I'm probably going to screw myself, and our water fountain apparently isn't working. There's a mechanic, isn't there? Yeah. Handyman. Which, do they have ranges? Maybe. Boom. Go do mechanic stuff, Tony. Alright. He's going to go here, and he's going to do that. I remember during the demo being kind of confused on, like, so like a lot of the employees would run out of energy, and then they would never get it back. And then I constantly had to fire them and hire new people. Oh boy. Yep, this one's also not doing so hot. Alright, well, you fixed that. Now Tony's going to walk completely across. Yeah, so see, he's got an energy of 5 now. It was like it was always easier. Can I just pick... Oh, I can just pick his ass up and move him. Well, that's kind of nice. There we go. Can I move individual golfers too, or no? Well, that's a drink fountain. I should try clicking on a human being. Let's see, reviews. Each golfer has 4 criteria on which they base their review. Okay. Oh, he wants 5 holes. Cool. I got a small driving range. Can I move him? I am, of course, skipping through all this stuff. Let's see. I'm sure this is probably very obvious to me. Yeah, his ability... Par birdie. Okay, well, he's actually doing pretty good. Well, he's got a 0 handicap, so he is a scratch golfer, which, if you're not a golfer, you probably don't understand just how difficult that is. I forget what the stats are, but if you're a scratch golfer with a 0 handicap, I'm pretty sure you're better than 99% of all golfers, or something like that. Like I said, I don't know the exact stats, and it sounds like something that I should know since I'm a scratch golfer and I'm a golf pro in real life, but like, I don't care so much about that crap. All I care about is getting better and getting my students better, and that's really all that matters to me. Alright. Should I build a 5th hole? Probably. What we got? We got 2 par 3s, a par 4, and a par 5. Let's do another par 4. I'm thinking another par 4. Now, should we have this next par 4 go along this one? This par 5, or should we have it wrap around this way? I'm going to say we probably should bring it back. I don't think there's any real need to... Unless I wanted to be crazy and just kind of go in whatever order. Generally speaking, real golf courses in real life, your 9th hole lines up kind of close to the clubhouse, so you can go in and grab a couple hot dogs and a couple of beers or whatever if you want. Which is why I'm kind of like, what am I at? 5th, so this would be 5. If I put this right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think that's working out kind of how I want it to. Sure. I really want to use this water for some reason, or somehow. I want to use this water somehow to use it, kind of like how I did over here. So, anyways, let's get this next one. All right. So, I could do a par 3 there, and then see. It's 473 yards. I could do a couple more par 3s if I really wanted to, but kind of don't. What's the shortest par 4 I can get? 228, 249. Yeah, let's do that. 267. No need to get too crazy with this one. Alright, let's see. A tee box. Got our tee box. Get her green. This green's actually kind of tough because that's up there on the hill like that. I'm actually gonna get a little bit more. That feels a little bit less awful. Alright, let's see. Let's fairway here. Do 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 do. Let's build a fairway. Alright, fairway, I'm at an 8+, which I probably didn't need to do that whole thing as fairway. Matter of fact, I'm gonna change a lot of this to rough up here, as I have been, just to get easy rough points. I kind of like having this window here with the trees, so I might leave that. This whole thing is rough down here on the side. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, so now we're at an A. I don't want to do anything too crazy with this hole because it's already pretty difficult. Not pretty difficult. Well, it's gonna be the green there is gonna be a pain. That's just mean putting a bunker there, but whatever. I like being insane. I like being kind of mean. This would actually punish anybody who goes for the hole because it would bounce off here and go in the sand. So on a hole like this, you probably want to play a little bit close and have it roll up on there. These trees... Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it as is. What's the analysis? So the analysis is terrible for guys with no accuracy. And no power guys, so the guys who hit short will land here. The guys who can't really bend it one way or the other go there. I almost kind of want to put a bunker in this part too, but I'm already at an A+ on this hole, so I'm just going to unlock it. Like I said, I'm not going to get too crazy. I don't want to spend too much money on stuff. Oh, T-sign. Gotta get another T-sign. Welcome to hole number 5. Nope, nope, nope. We want to be on hole number 5, not 4. Come on. Why are you at 4? Why aren't you... I want to put it right there. Come on. Why won't you let me put it where I want to? That's annoying. Fine. We'll put it right there. And you're probably wondering, well, Andy, why don't you want to put it there? Why would you want to put it on the other side? And it's because I want to run this path. I don't want to take this big berth with this path, but whatever. I'll live. Alright. Do this. Isn't there... That's not what I think it is. Apparently it's not what I think it is. Okay. Love that. Cool. Just gonna do this. Do this. No, that's actually a very, very mean thing to do, so we'll do this real quick. I mean, in reality, your cart path would not run right up to the green. So, probably wouldn't run back here either, but we're just going to do that. Cool. And, oh, it's already been unlocked. I don't know why I thought I still had it locked. Alright. Well, we got yet another hole here, so we got 5 holes in our golf course. We've got 5 holes. We're still making money. Yeah, we're still making money even though I just built another hole, which I guess I probably could. Probably could, actually. Now that I think about it, how much... Whatever, Tony. That was my teacher. Okay, well, wait, do I have 2? No, Mark Roberts is not happy, but I don't care. Always hire a new person if he's going to be that butthurt about working here. All right, new hole. I put it right here, right? And then we have it go to right here-ish. Actually, right there sounds good. And now we're going to add the waypoints. Yeah. Because we're going to have a tee shot. You're going to have to aim over here. I played a course like this in New Jersey, actually. It was a par 5, and it was just straight. And then 90-degree angle to the right, so you couldn't really cut it. Which is what it is. Alright, cool. And then we'll do another one. Move it over one. Awesome. I like the way that looks. Okay. Do 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 do. We could have the green here. Oh, I gotta get rid of some of these trees because I can't see anything and whatnot. Plus, I'm gonna get rid of them anyway to put the green, the fairways down, and all that stuff, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, we'll do this. You know what, let's have a big green that does kind of slant to the right a little bit. And then let's have some rough up here. I don't have a lot of water on this course yet, so let's do this. This looks like an asshole move. Little pond there. I know I'm a big fan of sand, but water costs the same. Yeah. There we go. That looks fun. Actually, let's just do this. Let's just do all the water up here. Big old pond right in front of the green. Love that. Alright. There we go. Get some more rough. Okay. Boom. Oops. Yeah, well, we'll just leave that one tree then. I don't think I'm gonna mess with the trees, really. I'm just gonna throw down some rough. Throw down some rough in here. Yep. Cool, that looks fine. Oh, you know what? I am going to have to mess with the trees, because if I don't, people will just cut across it. That's why. Yep. Yep. Get a tee box here that's a little bit better. Cool. Still doing okay on money. Yeah, get some big old trees. Big old trees, yes sir. There we go. Now people probably won't be too... Whoops, wrong hole. Huh. Well, the guys with no imagination, I guess, would go straight for the green. Which I guess if you can hit... They can't hit 381 yards, surely not. Well, this is telling me to put a bunker right here. So that is what we are doing, friends. Okay. And I'm gonna do this. There we go. This is only somewhat evil. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love the way this looks. This hole looks like a real pain. Which is exactly what I wanted. How are we... Oh, because I have no fairway. I was like, how are we still so... How is this hole still so terribly rated? Also, we're going to put firm fairway going into the water there. And we'll put firm fairway going towards the bunker. Get rid of those rocks. I'll put some more fairway down here. Leave this tree there. Okay, we got that. We're doing great. Don't know what all that noise is, but I'm sure it's fine. And I have officially spent all the money that I have on this. That's an A. Whatever. Cool. Crap. 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 What am I doing? Ah. Buttons. Okay. Unlock. Let's go. Now we have 6 holes. You know, I'm just going to be nice and get rid of this tree. We got 6 holes now. Doing good, doing good, doing good. What's our money like? You know, even though I spent all that money, I still only have 18 grand. Or sorry, I'm still making money, probably. Yeah, because I spent 13 grand on holes anyways. Okay, let's play this course real quick. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and play our course before we end this video. So, playing hole number 1 again. Let's go. 210 yarder. I have a 223 on the driver. Wind's at my back. Stop it a little early. There we go. Nice high ball. In the sand. Still in the sand. That's okay. We got this. Totally got this. Hell yeah. Look at that. Got a bird. Already doing better than what we did last time. Alright. 175er. Right, my 3-wood somehow only goes... whatever. 3-wood still only goes like 154 or whatever. Oh! I was just like a foot away from getting it on the green. Alright. Let's not mess around here. Let's just get it on the green. Yep. Cool. Remember, I triple bogeyed this last time. Looks like perfect power. Nice. Alright, birdie, bogeyed the start, so we're even through 2. Whoop. Play hole 3. Now this is the one that I birdied last time to end it. Not sure why I hit it so high, but it is what... Oh god, that was an awful bounce. Oh, this is a terrible hit. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible, I'll tell you what. Alright. 91, we hit this 97 yards. See if I can get it around the trees, which it did. Almost hit that guy. Which, I mean, that's his fault. He shouldn't be in the way. See my little raccoon dancing in the background. That's kind of hard. Got it anyway. Birdie. Alright, so we're 1 under. Let's go. Yeah. Par. Yep, we are 1 under through this round so far. Alright, this hole. I don't remember what I scored. Oh, this is the one where I fell through the universe. Well, is what it is. Yeah, they gave me a penalty stroke for not swinging, which, whatever. And then they, well, that sucked. And then they gave me a penalty stroke for falling through the universe, which I don't understand that. Why am I only able to use a lob wedge here? They consider this out of... No, they don't consider this out of bounds. They consider... I don't know what they consider this terrain. But that's interesting. That's going to make this hole a lot more difficult. Alright. Can't get this over there. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, hit that hill and bounce correctly. Let's go. I think. Yeah, let's go. Alright, this is for the par. Nice. Still 1 under. Whoop. Alright, hole 5, which I have not played yet. Hole number 5, which I have not played yet. It's gonna hit this one nice and just drive this one. This is supposed to be, I feel like this is the easiest one I designed. Except for this green is apparently awful. That's what it looks like anyway. It's uphill. I don't think I hit it hard enough. I did not. My God. That was awful. Holy crap, that was awful. Holy crap, that was even worse! How hard do you gotta hit this? Might as well do max power almost. Oh my God. Oh boy. Okay, what is it? 39. Come on. Stay. Holy crap, was that green incredibly difficult. Well, from 1 under to 2 over in 1 hole. What I thought was the easiest hole on the golf course, of course, I hit. What did I do, like 6-putt that? Also, where is this aimed? Holy crap. Through that gap in the trees? Alright, you say so, pal. Nope, nope, nope. Yep. Yeah, that's what happens when you're being a dumbass. Oh my God, I failed the shot. I'm just trying to punch it out, dude. I don't... There we go. It's in the sand. Ugh. Who designed this course? And he should be fired. There we go. Oh boy. Alright, well, 97 yards. There we go. And jump, bump, bump. Oh, that was like perfect. Cool. Alright, so we finished with, what were we, 1 under, 1 over, 1 under. Oh, it's 2 under, and then 1 over. So I ended up with 3 over, I think, on that. Awesome, great, love it. Well, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank God. I hope you enjoyed watching. Next time we'll get back into building more holes and improving this golf course and doing all that other fun stuff. Can I fall in the water? No, I can't fall in the water. Oh, you know what? I didn't build a path over here. Oh. Well, okay, next time I guess we'll have to build a path to this this green. Maybe even put a bridge in or something like that.